Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be going over my budget for the month of February, and this is the overview page on the dashboard, which is right after the monthly spread. And I actually set up this page in my February spreads video, so if you're interested in seeing this, I'll link that up in the cards above. But today I'm going over the budget portion of it. So the first one is my income, and this actually changed a little bit. So every year I am on a set income, like it's a base salary, but it does change by a few dollars every year. I'm assuming for tax purposes. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure, but it did go up by like $1 or so. So my new expected income is $2,278.96. And then I'm not rolling over any money this month, and I'm not expecting any miscellaneous income, although I really want another stimulus check to come through. So I don't think that'll happen this month, but if it does, I will be very grateful. So anyway, my total income for this month is $2,278.96. And then the expenses we will fill out as we go through the budget, and at the bottom at the snowball will be the end amount. And then the next page on the dashboard, which I haven't done anything yet, I'm a little bit behind, but after I do the budget, I'll calculate the cash breakdown, I'll fill in my goals, figure out what I want to do if I have any extra money left over at the end of the month, and then I usually make a calendar here and then put like a dot on every day that I have a no spend day. So I need to make that as well. So here we are in the budget. So the first section I have are my bills, and these are fixed amounts taken out on the same day every single month. So BOI is my dental and vision insurance, which is $14.76. My emergency fund, which I am changing the amount I'm contributing because I can't remember where I mentioned it, but Colton and I actually changed up our budget this month, so you'll see as we go through, things are going to look a lot differently than they have in the past, because one, we changed what categories are considered joint and individual, and we also changed the amounts that both of us are contributing as well as the total amount, if that makes sense. And you'll see kind of those differences in this budget. And this is one of the things that I had to lower because I was putting more money elsewhere. So this was lowered to $200. Fidelity, which is my Roth IRA, was also lowered to $25. Patreon remained the same at $5, along with savings at $25. Making the grand total for my bills, this is my individual bills, to $269.76. And then I'm also going to put it on the spread here. Okay, so the next category is variable expenses, and this I am setting aside $50. This has not changed. And this is the only variable expense that I have and most likely will be having for a while. And it looks a little wonky just to have one item here, but I didn't want to put it up in the bills because it's not a fixed amount, and I don't want it in the sinking funds because I don't carry it over month to month. So it's here by itself, but that's okay. And then the emergency fund, this is where I track like my goals for the month to see how much extra I can put towards those goals. So I don't know how much, because this will be calculated at the end of the month, but I do know how much I budgeted for. I budgeted for $200. So I'll put how much I actually was able to put towards the emergency fund, the difference, and then my new emergency fund total. Up next is sinking funds, which you can see is a lot less categories than normal. And that's because, again, we changed up the budget, so a lot of things are different now, but also some categories that I am not contributing any money towards, I moved over to my savings account. So I'm not keeping track of them here because I know I'm not going to be spending any money in those categories, and I know I'm not contributing anything to those categories either. So they're kind of just sitting and waiting for either me to spend it or add more money. So that's why some categories are not included here. And some of these categories I am not contributing to anymore, but I do have money in it. So for example, I think what is a good one to use? So for crafting, I'm not adding any more money to it, but because I still have money in it, I am still planning to spend some of this money. I'm going to keep it in my sinking funds until I spend it all, and then it'll go away, or until I decide that I can add more money to it. And I actually realized I didn't calculate this total amount, so let me do that really quickly. So my total sinking funds account is $1,800.86. Okay, and then I'll fill in what I'm contributing towards these sinking funds this month. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday, as always, is $15. And I forgot to mention that these stickers, I have like kind of like an icon that matches the spread each month. It's like a floral arrangement, represents cash envelopes. And then these arrows represent a transfer. So these bills, I'm not actually like losing that money. I'm just transferring it to either a savings account or investing it. So that's what those arrows mean. But anyway, so up next is clothes, which gets $15. Colton gets $25. And the reason why that is a little bit higher than normal is because our anniversary and his birthday are both coming up, which will be taken out of this fund. And then once those pass, I'm going to clear out the money and not put anything in it until after we move, since I want to put everything extra towards moving now that I can't afford. And once those events pass, I can afford it. Crafting, as I mentioned previously, I'm not contributing anything to. Donations, I'm going to put $2 to make it an even 50, and then I will not be contributing any more to that until after we move. And then this amount is $50, and then I'll donate $25 to each of the 2 organizations that I donate to every year, and then this fund will be gone until after we move and I can open it up again. Erin Condren, as always, is $30. FabFitFun stayed the same at $15. Gifts is $10. And I think I'll stop funding this as well because one of my friend's birthday is this month, which I am going to pay for her birthday gift, which is $120, and then whatever tax or whatever it's going to end up being. And then after I purchase that gift, I'm going to empty this out and put it towards moving or emergency fund, or I might honestly move this towards Colton's fund since it's going to be a gift and it's relevant anyway, but we'll see what I do with that. Medical has been lowered to $50. New Orleans is going to be $0, and I'm actually not going to be spending this money. So this category, I just forgot to transfer the money. So this will be transferred to a savings account as well and won't be in the sinking funds in the future. Technology is $20 and toiletries is $15. And technology got lowered, and I think toiletries remains the same. So the total that I'm adding towards my sinking funds is $197. And I forgot to add that to the running total. So let's adjust this here. So variable was $50. And then sinking funds was $197. And then similar to my emergency fund, I'm also tracking what we're adding to moving every month. And these values are going to be what both of us put combined, not just my half of it. So I'll put that in there after I do the joint, because I actually don't know what this value is off the top of my head. Okay, so the next category is joint, and this is just my portion of all the joint expenses. So all of this money is going to be transferred to our joint account, and that's where the bills and things get deducted from. So Amazon Prime is $10, and again, you'll see that this is where the largest change in our budget is, both in the amount that I contribute as well as the categories. So we're saving up for a new car, which won't be for a while, but we're putting $25 a month towards that. Cart maintenance, I'm putting $15. Costco, my half is $250. Date night, I am putting $100. FPL, which is our electric bill, is $44.26 this month. Geico, which we use for renter's insurance, my portion is $8. Groceries, $2.50. Holiday is $0. Household is $40. Hulu is $3.39. Moving is $200. National Park Pass, $3.50. Peru is $0. Rent is $1,000. Scuba is $40. Sun Pass, which is like our tolls, is $20. And finally, wedding is $0. And again, these are not the total amounts. This is just my portion, not necessarily my half, since again, we changed up the budget and we're each contributing different amounts. But this is just my portion of what we put towards the joint, which comes to a total of $1,761.65. Which brings my total expenses to $2,278.41. And so to get the calculated snowball amount, which is the income minus expenses, that difference is 55 cents. So if everything goes according to plan, I will have 55 cents left over at the end of the month to go towards my goals, but hopefully I will have more than that to contribute. And then this next section is just transfer amounts, just how much we calculate to each account. And then this page, my credit score and net worth get updated at the end of the month. And then these two pages are the joint spending. So that is all for my budget today. Let me know what goals you guys are working on down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.